Força means football gives strength, which is exactly what we do, using the power of football to empower girls. Football has the power to unite, to bring people together, and provides a platform for empowerment. However, that requires you as a leader creating that space and actively using your leadership to empower your players. Therefore, in Futebol Força, we strive to always develop our leadership and build a values-based leadership. A values-based leadership is a leadership based on specific values and that aims to strengthen those values. It is also based on an understanding of how people and their values work, and how we then as leaders can influence that through our leadership. To do that, first we need to understand the concept of values. So, a value is a deep and lasting sense of what is important to a person in their life. A value can also be something that a person thinks is important in society as a whole. And everyone has values. Regardless of if we are aware of them or not, we have them somewhere inside of us. And everyone has several values. And together, our values work as a personal evaluation system that we constantly use to make assessments of what we believe is right or wrong or good or bad. So, for example, one of my values is everyone's equal value. So I believe that everyone, all people in the world, are of equal value and should have equal rights and opportunities, regardless of where they're from, their gender, their skin color, sexual preferences, abilities, and so on. So this value then influences my judgments in situations where I consciously and unconsciously make decisions based on this value. So basically, all of my actions and opinions are based on my values. And so are yours. So everything we do can be traced back to our core values, what we think is important in life and what we think is important in society as a whole. So our values are also connected to our deepest needs. Our deepest needs are needs that we have to live a life that feels good and right for us, regardless of who we are and how we want to live. So some needs we share simply through being humans. For example, we all need food, water, a roof over our head. And then there are other values that differ, or other needs that differ from person to person. So, for example, for me to feel good in life, I really need to feel that I am part of something larger than myself. So my family, my circle of friends, or my football team. If I didn't have that, I would simply not be happy. So I could therefore say that belonging is also one of my values, something that is most important to me in life. So some values we might only share with one person, while others perhaps are shared with many more. And that is simply humanity. We are all unique, and at the same time there are often some people having more or less in common. And that is one of the fantastic things about being human. Without differences, life wouldn't be as interesting, right? So our values are important because they help us navigate through life. Like a compass, they show me the direction I want to move in. So when I know what is important to me in my own life and in society as a whole, and what I need to be happy, then I can make decisions that feel good and right for me, regardless of if I face adversity or success. We will all face adversity in life, but even in difficult times, there is always an opportunity for me to consider in this situation, here and now, what I want. What do I want to do? What feels good and right for me in the circumstances that I'm in? And act them based on that. And if I do that, I exercise a power over my own life that no one can take away from me, because I have it inside of me. And this is also the core of empowering someone else, of empowering your players. enabling them to access that compass that guides them in life and enables them to make decisions in the interest of their own well-being, of what they want in life. So as a leader, you have an amazing opportunity to empower your players and develop them, and by doing so also have an impact in society, simply through your leadership on the football field. This also, of course, comes with a great responsibility, since a leader's values spread to the people that they lead, regardless of if you want that to happen or not. So as your players will feel, hear, and see your opinions and attitudes and how you act, and since you are an important person to them in their life, they will be influenced by you and your values. So through your leadership, you will constantly spread and share your values with the people you lead. And this process is constantly going on, and we can't turn it off. This happens in all interaction between people. And for that exact reason, it is so important that we consider and think about what values do we really want to spread, and what do we do to actually spread them. So think about your leadership and what values you've based it on, and think about what you find is important in society as a whole. Because through your leadership, you can influence what values our society is built on.